What up, everyone? Okay, I'm so excited. So, I have just finished, well, not just, but recently finished Supercell on Netflix, written and directed primarily by Rapman, who has a multitude of accolades, including Blue Story, Shiro Story, which are all predominantly based in South London urban culture, which of course makes it something of a special thing to me because these are my areas, my people, my culture, the things I've not in all aspects, but a few things I've grown up around, seen, heard, been aware of, all of that kind of stuff. But coupling all of that with superheroes, dude, listen, come on. So, Supercell is about a group of Black people who discover that they have superpowers and they don't know why. They have to figure out why, all of that, all of that good stuff. It's the X-Men trope, mutants, stuff's happening, y'all. Okay. And I binged all six episodes in however long that took, but I binged them all straight away and it was glorious. It was high end, it was action, it was good writing, tremendous acting. I cannot fault it. And part of my brand is that people get really kind of, I shouldn't say excited, but people like when I hate something because it's funny when you hate something and you panic. But I'm not here to dislike stuff. I don't want to dislike stuff. I want to love things. And I love Supercell. I love this so very, very much. Just so much. So good. It's just so good. Like, I cannot, like, just because I have a terrible memory, but I it's a wonderful cast who are all just so, so talented. Some of them are new faces to me, some of them are older faces, but just a few. As I said, I wrote this down because I am terrible at remembering stuff. So, the main, I guess, team, so, like, the main Avengers are, Nadine Mills, who plays Sabrina, Tosin Cole, who plays Michael, Josh Tadeku, who plays Taser, Adeleo Adedeo, who plays Dion, Eric Kofi Abrefa, who plays Andre, and Calvin Demba, who plays Rodney. Now, those six names, there are five who actually have powers. We discover, and this is not a spoiler because it's in the trailer, but we discover that Michael's fiance is going to die and he has to find out why and stop it. And what works so well, other than everything, just putting that out there, what works so well is how Ratman and various directors, including Sebastian Till, which is wonderful, shout out to Sebastian. What works so well is how it has been woven into, and that would be a spoiler, so I can't tell, but it's been woven into certain ideas and issues with the genetic makeup of Black people. And it was such a real, believable, plausible way of putting this idea together. And I really appreciated the, I guess, depth of the writing because a lot of these kind of urban South London shows that come out, you've got Another Hood and or Another Hood and Some Other Hood and all these kind of silly ones that put us in a really kind of comical light. And while there are some really funny things in this that, I found hilarious because, I'm seeing my people on screen, but there is genuine humor and genuinely written humor and not just slapstick or I don't want to say dismissive, but almost mocking humor that usually comes out of shows like this, and that isn't present. It's wonderful. And again, as much as there is kind of a plot line that focuses on gang culture and gang life and all of that stuff that isn't great, and we're not trying to glorify that or sensationalize that in any way, which it doesn't, just saying that, it also includes regular Black folk that the media or Hollywood or whatever might not necessarily see, because a lot of the stuff that goes internationally, say for example Top Boy, which a lot of Americans love, Top Boy is a certain part of urban life, but it's also not the only life. Like, I've never been in a gang. I was just about to say I've never known anyone in a gang. Um, but I've never personally been in a gang, and none of my close circle friends are in gangs. It's just, so it's nice to see the regular average Joe black guy with his job and his girlfriend and his nice flat. And, Sabrina plays a nurse. And it was just nice seeing us in a natural, positive light as opposed to all of the negative ones, even though that is there. It's just good. Like, there's nothing else I can really say about it other than that it's just glorious. All episodes were just action paced. The special effects were top notch. I don't know the budget of this thing, but again, going back to like some other urban stuff, it can come across very cheap, but this, somebody signed those checks, okay? Like, so well done. So well done to everybody involved. And yes, I wouldn't say personally invested, but I saw a few people who I know personally from university and college, and you know, so many of my peers and age mates that I saw or I have seen their come up of filming things in uni, and now they are directors and producers and writers and actors. And it touched me here to see all of them and see all of you on screen doing such wonderful things. And it was just amazing. And I'm not one to praise for the sake of praising, voting for Obama just because he's black. Like, I'm not that person. And, if you are, that's fine. Support is wonderful. But I'd like to put my name and put my money where my mouth is when something is genuinely good. And I am happy and I am proud to say that I know people in this. I know people in and around it, and it's glorious and it's wonderful, and everybody should watch it. Black, white, Asian, Native American, every race, creed, shade, everything should go, everyone should go and watch this. It is not, culturally segregated. It's just another part of London that you can get familiar with. But outside of that, the superhero narrative is nothing new, in the sense of, you like your X-Men, you like your Marvel, you like your Star Wars, you like your, all of that sci-fi fantasy element and superhero element. Your Batman, your Supermans. We've got a super strong guy. We've got a guy that's got invisibility. We've got someone who has like what's her name? Jean Grey, like telekinesis powers. We saw like a kind of tornado woman. We've got lightning. There is so much going on, and it is amazing. And I cannot wait until season 2. If you've seen it, let me know. Comment below. If you haven't, go and watch it right fucking now. It's so good. I loved Supercell. I cannot praise it enough. And I hope everybody binges it and goes out and watches it now. Speak soon. Bye.